All right, everybody, welcome back. The Liberation festivities, and that is the key word, begin very, very soon. In just a few hours, by the time you watch this, it will technically have already happened. But it is not just a parade. It's not just a carnival. It's not just the 21st on Liberation Day. It's actually an amalgamation of those things. Now, fortunately for us, we have the very dulcet tones of a very familiar voice. Welcome back to the KUM studios, Julius Santos. How's it going, bro?
Always good to be here with you, Jason. Yeah. You used some pretty big words there in the beginning.
Well,
amalgamation.
Aspirations to go to a really big university were once in my plans, but
Right. Well, you sound like you did.
We won't go down that road. But one of the reasons why I like interviewing you is because you can just talk and I can just kick back because you have all the answers to everything. And then B, because you're very, very passionate about this, and it is the Liberation festivities, again, not just a particular event, but actually a collection of them to celebrate Guam's liberation.
You're absolutely right. And it all starts tonight, actually. And it's going to begin at around 6 p.m. The coronation, the crowning of the Liberation Queen, will be at 6:30 p.m. And then the fireworks are at 8 p.m. So that's going to be the really big show to open up the festivities. Like
you would not believe how many people have been messaging us on Facebook, Instagram, DMing us, PMing us, saying, will there be fireworks? So you can confirm there will be fireworks today.
Yes, there will be fireworks tonight at 8 p.m. So expect a brief fireworks show, and because we want to save some also for the 21st, our actual day of liberation. We're going to be in full force as far as the carnival is concerned. We're going to have about 35 vendors. That's not including all your favorite Chamorro Village vendors that will be open. Of course, it is a Chamorro Village Wednesday night market. So that's going to make things that much more lively for tonight's opening. We also have, of course, the amusement grounds with the rides and the bounce houses for the kids. There's face painting, and there's going to be awesome entertainment tonight following the fireworks show.
Now, I'm just thinking, because this is such a big event and expectedly there's going to be a lot of people, I'm going to have to go park down in Santa Rita and hike all the way over there, right? Because parking is going to be crazy.
Parking will be, you use the word crazy, right? But we'll have that whole downtown, kind of block formation to utilize as parking. We're going to have to do some walking, but we saw from FestPac and the Guam Micronesian Island Fair that people are all really willing to do that. The parking in front of the Chamorro Village will be available to, I guess, first come, first servers, right? Now, the back parking lot adjacent to Jamaican Grill, that whole parking lot's going to be reserved for ADA compliant parking. So if you have your placard, then feel free to park there. It's easier access for them, of course. The parking areas back where the Fisherman's Platform and the Statue of Liberty, that's going to be reserved starting at 5 p.m. during the operating hours of the carnival for the vendors. Now, if you're already there, like surfers, fishermen, or just people enjoying the park, we're not going to kick you out. All we're going to begin to do at 5 p.m. is monitor who's coming in. So if you have a placard, then you can come in. If you're, of course, already there enjoying the area, then just come out whenever you're going to come out.
And this isn't an event that you just show up for 5 minutes, grab a corn dog and say split. This is actually meant to be, go down there for many, many hours, have fun with the entire family, and, make an evening of it.
Yeah, exactly. Again, you have this really nice layout of for the Carnival Grounds. You have the Chamorro Village, you have the huts behind the village where vendors and will also be with the games and the activities for the kids, and then it goes back. There's this nice continuity that goes back to the Paseo parking lot in that area, and that's where the rides will be and the bounce houses are going to be there, and that's where we'll have some food truck station as well. So that's a new addition that we've brought down to the carnival in the heart of Agatna.
Okay, as long as I've known you, you've always been a man who believes in accuracy, going back to your days here on KUM Radio.
Right.
Is it bounce houses or bouncy castles? I've
well,
seen
some of them are castles, right?
I
don't know. At that point, I'm going to have to do some research and get back to you.
Yeah, we'll figure that part out. Okay, but again, with parking, one thing that worked out really, really well was in FestPac last year and then in the most recent Guam Micronesian Island Fair, there were shuttle services. I know we're just beginning Liberation festivities, but is that something that might be available down the road?
As far as tonight is concerned, and for the regular nights of the carnival, I can't confirm if we're going to be able to provide shuttle services, but I do know for the parade, we're going to kind of follow what we did for GMIF and FestPac and have the satellite parking locations by the Agana Pool and places like that with the shuttle services. Guam Homeland Security is working together with Civil Defense. They'll provide a plan and we'll get that out to the public before the 21st, of course.
Outstanding. Okay, I want to talk about the carnival because you segued to that.
Yeah.
Ever the radio guy. always a setup, man. But one of the things I really, really like these days is they actually have those portable stand-up hand washers.
Okay.
Which is a complete, it's a sink and it has hand sanitizer and everything. So whether you're eating, whether you need to go to a restroom and relieve yourself and everything like that, it's a completely sanitized environment.
Right, and we're hoping to have that same kind of setup. The Chamorro Village will put all the resources that they have into the Carnival Grounds to try and make it as as enjoyable as possible for all the families that will be visiting us. Can I talk about the hours of operation?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're looking at Wednesday through Sunday, and it starts, of course, today, and that's July 12th, and it runs through Sunday, August 13th. The hours of operation will be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I know some people were wondering if it could stay open longer, and I'm sure if the crowds are thicker around the later hours and people are still there, I don't think the vendors would be opposed to stay open a little bit later.
Well, there's money to be made and smiles to be passed
had.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the 21st, the actual day of the parade.
Right.
For many people in our island community, that is like the day of the year. It's a family event that goes back generations. Right. If you've never experienced it before, come out to the parade, celebrate with us. It's amazing and everything. What can we expect?
So we've got a pretty good amount of participation as far as the parade participants for floats and marching units, but we are still hoping to get more people to come out, villages and government agencies or even private individuals who would like to kind of express themselves creatively in the parade. So the Mayor Jesse Blas has extended the registration up until this Friday, July 14th, up until close of business, because at 6 p.m. this coming Friday, there'll be a safety briefing for all of the parade participants at the Tamuning Senior Center. That's going to be at 6 p.m. today. Now, for the people who enjoy camping there, because that's one tradition as well, I believe registration and application acceptance begins tomorrow morning. That's Thursday, July 13th at 8 a.m. at the Department of Corrections office, main office. So give them a call and head down there, if you'd like to reserve your spot. Again, it's first come, first serve for all the campers. Now, this is really important because traditionally we'd see campers there for like a week. So now, for safety concerns, mainly safety concerns, they're allowing them to set up camp the Thursday before, so that's July 20th, starting at 8 a.m., and then all camps must be shut down and packed up by 6 p.m. Friday, July 21st.
All right. Well, we got to head out, but we'll have you back on before Liberation Day, because I mean, there's so much going on. But thank you so much.
Always a pleasure, Jason. Thank you.
All right. If anybody has any questions, go check out Julius anytime, day or night. He's the guy wearing the $800 shirt. All right. We'll be back right after this.